Hello YouTube, back with another video, this time going over the progress of my battle belt. This has been a slow progress, but this is what I have so far. So we're going to start with the belt itself. This is a belt by AWS. If I can get it flipped over here. It's got the Velcro on the inside, so you run the inner belt, and then this is the outer belt portion. Let's see if I can get this up. You probably won't be able to see that, but it's AWS. They make some. I believe this company, when I was doing my research, I believe they also make the belts for Ronin, if I remember correctly. But anyway, so this one's in multicam black, and it's got kind of this laser cut MOLLE system on it. Now, when I purchased this originally, what happened was this portion was only available in black. So no matter what color you got the inner belt, or the belt itself, you're going to have these little black squares around it all over the place. So I originally looked at the Ranger Green, but I was going to have Ranger Green, basically just Ranger Green squares with the black squares around it. Now I think they currently make their belts where you can get the matching outer portion. So this portion you can get in a matching Ranger Green or in a couple of different colors. But anyway, that was what it was when I bought it. I got it on sale. Gosh, it was probably a little over a year ago, probably for their Memorial Day sale or possibly July 4th. I don't really remember. But I opted for the multicam black. I thought it kind of blended a little better with this black. And with stuff on the belt, it's, most of it's going to be covered up anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. I did get the version, hang on, it's sticking here. I did get the version with the D-ring on it. So it does have that, and it's got, of course, the Cobra belt buckle there that it's pretty standard now. So I guess we'll just start from here since I've already got it right here. I'm running some USGI Taco mags here, the double mag pouch for the pistol mags. Nothing fancy there in Ranger Green. No, not USGI, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said USGI, sorry about that. High Speed Gear. Sorry about that, guys. High Speed Gear. The Taco mags. I believe this is the Gen 2 one version. But anyway, so yeah, the double mag pouch for the pistols, and then a single mag pouch for the AR PMag here. So that gives me this, along with my chest rig, gives me 3 on my chest, and then 1 more on the belt, plus a 5th one on the rifle, if I'm going to be running a full kit load out there. Moving on. We've got, you've seen this in a recent video, the Agilite. This is their little mini IFAK MD2, I believe, with the built-in tourniquet holder up here. Small and compact. It's a tight fit, I can tell you that. They give you a med kit that you can purchase with it. What I was able to get into here, now everything in here is still actually packaged. I didn't take it out of the package, but I was able to get the 2 chest seals. I was able to get the combat gauze. I was able to get the flat tape and the pressure bandage. All went in there. The only thing that I couldn't fit from their package was that airway, the little plastic airway tube, along with the gloves and the blanket, which I'll show you where I have that in just a second. But these just pull right out with this tab. You grab this and you yank. And from this angle, it's going to be kind of hard, but
2 hours later.
Yeah, that's no good if you can't get it out, huh, guys? So this is a very tight fit. I'll have to try this when I'm actually wearing it. It's kind of hard to do it from this angle, but that's the inside of the kit. And if you can compact it down maybe just a little bit, it is a tight fit. But I was able to get those in there. Again, the gauze and the chest seals on this side, and the bandage and stuff on that side. So that's kind of how it works. I just have to, I'll have to give it a try when I'm actually wearing it. So I'm gonna put this off to the side while we finish the belt review. So moving on from that, it's important to test your stuff out before you actually use it, guys. So for my holster, I am running a 511. This is an old holster that they don't make anymore, by 511 Tactical. This is actually made by Blade Tech. It was kind of made in conjunction with Blaytech and 511 Tactical. They worked together on it, and I want to say Viking Tactical actually did some testing with it as well. But I really like these holsters. I kind of wish they still made them. I've got this one for my M&P. I've got another one here for Glocks. Now this will fit a full-size Glock, so you can get a Glock 17 in here, or Glock 19, or anything smaller. This is what you would call a level 2 retention, the thumb release right here, and it just pops out. I remember when they were actually selling these, they had a kind of a promo video on this to show how good of a retention this held, how strong it was. And in the video, they mounted two of these, a right-hander and a left-hander, up on the top of a door frame. And they had a video of a guy sticking, a gun into each of them, and then proceeded to do pull-ups to show the strength of the retention on these. So these things are pretty durable as far as the retention goes. It's not coming out unless you hit that button. And this is one of those where if you're pulling on it and you have tension on it first, and then you try to push the button, it's still not going to come out. So you've got to get that button down first before it'll release. So I really like these. They don't make them, obviously. I know a lot of people kind of like to run weapon lights, and they need a light bearing holster. This is not made for that, so that's kind of I guess a downside to it. But if you're not concerned about that, if you can still find some of these, I think they're pretty good, injection molded here. And they're not advertised as optics ready, but the way they're cut, as you can see, if I had an optic on here, it wouldn't be a problem. They're cut low enough where it would accommodate that. Same over here. I think it's cut low enough that it would accommodate an optic if you're running that. So it comes with this paddle adapter if you want to run it as a paddle holster. And then, it's got these little claws that really keep it locked into place if you've got it on a belt. It also has the actual belt loop, which is how I have this one set up, running around the belt as well. And it's adjustable. There's a little piece in here you can adjust for different lengths or different widths of belt. So really good holster. I really like them. That's what I'm still running, even though it may be considered outdated. It works for me and I like it. This particular one I have on a drop offset made by Blaytech. And this will drop it down and kind of offset it a little bit. I like the drop. I like the offset. That way it gets you off your gear up here. The only thing I don't like about this piece is it also angles it in just a little bit. And it's going to be hard to see. But maybe if I do this, you can see how it kind of angles, cants it on the inside. I feel like that's a little unnecessary. I wish it was more of a straight drop and offset, because it's supposedly designed to give you a little more clearance, which I understand, but that's what the drop and offset is for to begin with. You're dropping it and offsetting it to begin with to give you that clearance that you need. So I just feel like that cant is a little unnecessary, and I find it a little of an uncomfortable draw. So that's what I'm using right now. That's going to change. I'm going to get a QD, a quick disconnect piece that I can attach to that. That way I can swap these out if I need to. I can just pop one off and pop the other one on. But for now, that's how this is attached. Alright, moving on to pretty much the last piece. This is the general purpose pouch from Agilite. I've got it mounted. I was trying to decide where to put this on my chest rig, and I really wasn't happy with any spot that I could find. The obvious spots on the side where the cummerbund is. But no matter where I positioned it, I felt like either it was going to A, be in the way, or B, just be too difficult to actually open and reach in and dig for stuff, or a combination of both. So for now, I've got it here on the front of my belt in front of the holster. We'll have to see, if that's going to be in the way if I try to go prone or not. I may have to move this to a different location, but again, for now, this is where it's at, and we'll just see how it goes from there. On the inside, give you an idea of the size of this and what you can fit. It's actually big enough to fit my binoculars in here. These are Leupolds. It's the Rogue series that they have. This particular one is a 10 by 25 magnification. This also comes in an 8 magnification as well, but I got the 10. So give you an idea, this does come with its own little carrying case, but it fits nicely in here. Perfect size. So ignore the buckle sounds, guys. It's just sitting on the side of my table. But there you go. So pretty good size in there. That's a good place for it, at least temporary. If you don't want to carry it in there all the time, you don't have to. You've got some elastic here for pencils, or you know, maybe a multi-tool or something. So this is where I put the rest of that med kit. And here, you know, you got the blanket, the gloves, and that airway piece right there. So that fits in nicely there, and still plenty of room on the inside to put other stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Whether or not that stays is to be determined. But for now, that's it. That's my current battle belt setup, and I kind of running my plate carrier slick right now with just the placard on the front and really nothing else on it until I can get that back panel on and see how that works. But this is what I got so far. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you'd run your setup. If you'd do anything different with this. I'm thinking about putting a knife on here as well, but if you've seen my other video, I'm having issues with this stupid I'm sorry, ignore the noise, there's a truck coming by, but I'm having issues with the stupid sheath for this SOG, and yeah, their parent company customer service sucks. So I love SOG knives, but man, the company that's got them right now, no bueno. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Let me know what you would do different, or if you like it, if you don't like it, whatever you want, I don't care. Just like, comment, subscribe, help out the algorithm and the YouTube guides and all of that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys later. Stay safe.